their practicum process. So that's why our groups of lecturer in College of Education, College of Education and English, we do it every day for our students. Then the year 3 students, year 2 students are allowed to attend this class in order to get experiences. So this is the reason that we are doing right now, that are doing for all of you guys, right? And we have this special engineer lecturer come from different university, and they also teaching here, right? Yes. So now I would like to invite first Mr. Somara that he will talk in the first chapter. Actually, we have a 5 chapter. First chapter related to Mr. Somara that he will conduct that his teaching, you know, or I would say orientation. And second one is Mr. Somara. The third one, Mr. Teaching, the chapter 4, Mr. Bunti, and the last one, Mr. Somara. So now, do not waste the time. Please welcome Mr. Somara.
Okay, thank you so much, Mr. Philip, for giving me opportunity to be here. And good morning, everyone. Good morning. I hope you are doing well. So here today, okay, as you know, my name is Somara. No need to talking about my experience. Come to the point of today. We want to know what is practicum and how to do it well. Okay? Because every one of you want to do it well to get a good score, and also the last stage of your practicum is to defend it. So it's really important to know how to do it. What should I do and what I should not do. Okay? So if you know what you should do, you can prepare from now on. But if you don't join this event today, maybe you don't know. And you don't know how should I prepare for my practicum report or my teaching. Yeah. So now let's start with this one first. But before we start, we're talking about our rule first. Please keep your phone in silent mode. Okay, maybe me too. sorry. Yeah, that's very important. Okay, so keep your phone in silent, please. Because as you know, all of them, the hour fee for them is very high. So that's why we need to save the time. And make it fast, and then you have enough time to ask for any concern or any question you don't understand about this process. Okay? And also, please take note. If you found something that you are not familiar with or you don't understand at all, take note. At the end of Mr. Somara's session, when he finished, you can come up with a question. Okay? And then we can do quickly. Next. Okay, so for my section, I will cover all these points. Okay, acknowledgement. Yeah, do you know what is acknowledgement? How to acknowledge someone? In short, we can say that how to write thank you letter. Okay? Do you know the word thank you? Yeah. How you show it to someone who helped you? For example, your supervisor, for example, your school, for example, your classmate. Okay? And then we're talking about form of lecturer requesting as a supervisor. Okay, this one you need to complete it. And then, okay, friendly statement, supervisor statement, all of them. Okay, I will not read all this. Now go to acknowledgement first. Yeah, acknowledgement you can see normally it after the cover paper or cover page of your report, we have acknowledgement. And acknowledgement, yeah, this one you need to write in order to say thank you to your institute, your supervisor, your classmate, your team member, all the stakeholders that help you with this practicum report. Okay? Yeah, acknowledgement. Yeah, you can write it. Yeah, write by yourself. No one write for you. Okay. Next, we're talking about form of lecturer requesting as a supervisor. This one is, as you can see, they have the form already. What you need to do is just only fill the form. Yeah, and then the important point is here. Which lecturer you want him to be your supervisor. Right here. And then sign, submit to the school. That's it. Okay. This one means that they have our institute already has this form. What you need to do is just go downstairs to the receptionist desk and ask for this one, and then fill it. Okay. Next, we're talking about training statement. There is no different format of this one. It means that every one of you, each of you, have the same, but you just change this one. Okay, this is to certify that the folder that I am. Your name here, signed by yourself. Okay, that's it. Next. Okay. This one, supervisor statement. It means that the statement from your supervisor. But this one, you fill it and then ask your supervisor to sign for you. Okay? Different from this one. This one you sign by yourself. Okay? We call it trainee statement. Yeah. And then we have supervisor statement. You fill your name and then ask your supervisor to sign for you. Okay? Don't forget about this one. Next. This one is component of evaluation committee. Because when you finish your practicum report, you need to defend it. And when you come here to defend your report, you will have the panel of judging committee. Yeah, 3 or 4. That's why you can put their name. During that time, you will know his or her name, the judging committee. So just only fill. Yeah. And after this, we're talking about background of INK. Yeah. You study here, you need to know about its history. Okay? Better. Okay. Where do you study? I study at INK. What is INK? INK, like this, Institute of New Khmer was established in what year, and what do they offer? Yeah, like that. Make sure that you know about this, okay? Because you are the student of INK, so you need to know your school well. Okay. Next, this one is Practicum student list. It means that yeah, we have 5 members in one group, and will be supervised by one lecturer. So that's why you need to put your name, yeah, date of birth, phone number. Don't forget phone number, because now everyone very busy. Yeah, we cannot. That's why we need phone number, which is the tool to contact each other. And nowadays the technology is very developed or is very advanced. So we have like Telegram group. Every one of you have Telegram? Yes. Yeah. Okay, better to have one. Because now we are in 21st century, not 20th century anymore. 21st. That's why you need to be familiar how to use technology to help your living. Okay? Because now we have smartphone, we have whatever. Yes, that's why Telegram. Okay? When you have it, always open it. Okay? Because sometimes lecturer share information to your Telegram group. But the point, you never open it. How we contact? Yes, this one is also the program happen right now. So open it, because the internet is very cheap right now. It's not like before. Okay? So again, Practicum student list, you need to know who is your member. Ask them to complete this phone number, email. I don't think email works well right now. No one open it. That's why phone number, create Telegram group for your group. Okay? And then you can, okay, today we need to do this. We need to meet at this place at what time, we can assign. Okay? Yeah, next. Okay, so now talking about Practicum guideline. How to do it, the instruction. Normally, do you know why? Why do we need all of you to do Practicum every year? Here is the aim. Okay? You study in the class, you get only theory. But now they want you to put training into practice. What you have learned so far, to put it in real practice. How can you apply it? Okay. For example, maybe you are all of you know grammar translation method, okay, communicative language teaching. But how to apply it? Yeah. Because all of you bachelor in teaching English. TEFL, teaching English as foreign language. That's why you need to know. We need to know, understand, and after that we need to apply it. If you do not apply it, you just know. Know someday, forget. But after you apply it, you will remember and understand it. When you understand, you remember lifelong. But if you don't apply it, no, cannot. And sometimes you need to apply because in the real situation, you come here, stand in front of many eyes looking to you. How do you feel? Maybe first time nervous, frightened. But second time, what happened? Less nervous, less frightened. Third time, come again. You will be more confident. Okay? This is very good, very good. Now, what we have already taught here is what? To be accustomed to teaching in the real classroom setting. You become a teacher, and then you have your own students. How you control them. Not only teach the lesson, but how you control your class. Because life of the teacher is it's very easy. Not hard working, not need to use much energy. You no need to carry a bag, whatever. But you need to prepare the lesson, come to the class, give student use it, give student know it, and then practice it. That's it for the lesson. And after that, when you do it, you develop and expand each training, teaching expertise and confidence. Like I said earlier, first time come here, nervous, frightened. Second time come, relax. And after that, more and more confident with yourself. So that's why try to come here more often. Okay? These all are the aim of doing this practicum. So that's why you can see it's very important to your profession in the future. Because all of you maybe want to be a teacher of English. So that's why you need to know what to become a good teacher. Prepare the lesson, control the class. Make students know it and understand it. Give them opportunity to practice it. That's it for the lesson. Okay? And here, Practicum guideline. A lot, right? We need to have human resource. I mean that all trainees should realize that the best practicum results can only be achieved through working and discussing with others, such as your peer and your supervisor. Because it's your practicum. We have the word group member. It means that all of you need to discuss, work together, and also consult with your supervisor in order to get what is the best. So that's why just remind you, when you ask him to be everyone here to be your supervisor, respect him. Okay. I used to have very, I don't say it should be bad or should be good. They asked me to be their supervisor, but they never contact me. What's wrong with you guys? And after that you fail. Because you never contact me. You don't know why do you need supervisor? Because he is the one who supervise you, to check you. And any problem regarding the process, you can consult with him. But if you never contact him, what happened? And then he said, oh, I'm very busy, lecturer. today, maybe tomorrow. Yeah, I said, okay. Maybe we can meet during your defense. Better. Yeah, and then fail. Okay, yeah, I don't know what to say, but yeah, you already failed. You need to redo it again. And yeah, maybe it's half of my fault because no one could help me. Okay, but I don't want that experiment to happen again. That's why you ask another teacher to be your supervisor. Respect him, always contact him. Don't let him, hi everyone, are you free? Come to have a tea, come on tea with me please. Oh, no, like that. Because he is very busy as well. Yes, you know, like Mr. Philip said already, many positions. Very big boss. How big? They are very busy. And then you say, you are busy, but you are small boss. They are big boss. So cannot compare, okay? Yeah. So therefore, if you have any particular difficulty or problem, do not hesitate to approach these people for idea and advice. Like I said, ask him to be your supervisor, contact him. Material resources. Material source, okay. Yeah, you need to know what kind of textbook are used to, yeah, for your teaching practicum, your practicum. Okay, maybe, yeah, I think it's core English, right? Core English subject. Yeah, you need to know core English, what are they? And don't ask where you come, you need, like I said earlier, teacher need to prepare the lesson. That's why you need to have material. Don't say that, oh teacher, I don't have material, how can I have it? Can I have soft copy? Yeah, soft copy. I can send to you, but you never open. What's wrong again? Oh, so better to print it as a hard copy. If you don't want to spend much money on that, just only if he assigns you the unit already, yeah, copy that unit. Better. Okay, next. Assessment. Here, how they judge you, fail or pass. Okay. Your supervising lecturer and associate will out an evaluation sheet for each section. When you come to take, there is one supervisor at the back. Look at you. Yes. When they have a list of assessment, takes, score, how many score you need, like that. You need to remember, you are a teacher. Being on time is the best policy you need to follow. Being on time. Because you come to take, and here is your customer. You are the one who provides the service. Okay, so customer already here, and then you downstairs. I'm on the way here, I'm on the way here. What happened? And then the teacher, okay, I need to observe you and give you score. But do you think that if I'm the supervisor, I will give you a good score?
No.
No, yeah. Everyone has this feeling already. So be careful. So that's why here, your supervisor will out an evaluation sheet for each section. At the end of your observed session, your supervisor will give verbal comment on it. He will give you what you do best in the class and the point you need to improve for the next session. Because you have only two times for teaching practice, teaching demonstration in the class. Okay? And each time you get score. Okay? So need to be well prepared. You know the word well prepared?
Yeah.
Not prepared, but well prepared.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay? And then by the time you are observed again, you should be able to get a copy of evaluation sheet for your previous section from your supervisor. Yeah, your supervisor will give you. Don't worry, he will not keep it. For me, I don't want to keep any paper of the student because if I keep it in my bag, it becomes heavier and heavier. What's wrong? I need to carry it every day. Oh, so that's why I need to rush, give it to you back. If you don't ask me, I will give you. Yeah. You should use your supervisor verbal and written comment. Okay, if they say that this point you need to improve, for example, your voice is very soft, no one can hear you. Next time what should you do? You use soft voice again, or you use loud voice?
Loud voice.
If you know that your nature, you cannot speak louder, why don't you use microphone? Yeah, that's it. If you know your weak point, you need to improve it. Okay? And then here, verbal command and written command, discussion, consultation in order to improve your teaching in the next session. Yeah, that's it. Because you have only 2 times. First time is first experience, second time, yeah, you need to do the best. And final assessment. You can see score here. Mark here, and you use the word mark. Teaching practicum session, when you come to teach, you have 5%. Teaching record folder, refer to a folder, a very sick folder, not like this, very sick one. Okay? So you need to have lesson plan, observation sheet. This one need to prepare, everyone, observation sheets. Don't expect that your teacher will copy it and then come to give you during the class time. Copy it by yourself. Only 2 copy because you take 2 times. Yeah, copy it. I always remind my group member to copy it. If you don't copy it, how can I give you the score? You see that I will write everything for you? And then some teaching material. Yeah, because teaching, you need to have lesson. It can be handout, it can be PowerPoint slide like this. Yeah, make sure you have it. And then teaching log. Yeah, teaching log. Mr. Ravi will tell you what is teaching log. And then trainee journal. Yeah, trainee journal. I think the next lecturer will give you more idea on trainee journal. Yeah, trainee journal is like a piece of paper that you write. Mostly is on you observe. The group member observe the other a group member in the same group. What they do best, what they need. Okay, and then after that, reflection paper. Together you get 20%. And so for the 80% may be different. Okay, 100. Attendance. Okay, please note that trainee have to attend or assign practice sessions. Okay, how to? I will say how to mask. You know the word mask?
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah. No excuse. Oh, today I'm busy at work. Yeah. Then why do you study? Why do you work? To earn money, to study. Why don't you come to study? I'm busy at work. Oh, no, it's not make sense to me. Because you come to study, it's time to study, not time to work. Because you already distinguish between which time should I work, which time should I study. Already, don't mix it together, confuse everyone. Okay? Not make sense. Any trainee who does not attend any session without valid reason may fail the practicum component of the year 4 course. If you don't come, you fail. That's why this one marks. Okay? Don't worry, one group has only 5 members, and one day maybe 2 trainee already, 2 or 3 trainee already. Just come one day, 3 people already. So maybe you spend not more than that. And this one, practicum arrangement. Okay, we have observation, activity to observe lesson touched by different trainees during the 6 weeks. Yeah, observation. You sit at the back, observe what the teacher do here, and then take note. But don't worry, they have the list for you to complete. And observe additional lesson if necessary and where possible. So that's why one trainee here, another 4 trainee at the back. Observe and fill in your trainee journal. Okay? And after that, your record. Complete an observation sheet for each lesson observed. If there are 5 members in one group, so if you observe, it means that you observe 4 people, right? 4 people in the group. It means that you observe 2 times. So 2 times 4 is 8 observation sheet. It means that you need to complete 8 observation sheet. That's why all of you must attend If you don't attend, you will lose one. Yeah. Maybe not lose one, lose three, four. Yeah. And then complete the observation sheet for each lesson observed. File the sheet in the chronological order. Yeah, chronological order. I mean that who come first, put it first. Okay. Okay. For example, Mr. A, number one. Yeah. In your part, Mr. A, number one. It cannot be. It's my folder, so I should be the first. Can be, but it's not chronological order. You don't listen to the guideline arrangement. Okay? File the sheet in the chronological order in one separate area of the practicum folder. Yeah, practicum folder is really important. It's 5%, only 5%, but it's compulsory. If you don't do it, you fail. Okay? If you don't have folder, you fail. Even you can differ. Even you come to teach, yeah, you get a good score. Your writing, whatever, good, but you don't have practicum folder. Well, not only here, but at another university that I teach. If you don't do it, you fail. Even you get past the state exam, but you still fail. Okay? Teaching. So many, right? Okay, teaching. Here they put the word activity. Activity here refers to the trainee who teach. Okay? And your record refer to trainee who are the observer. So if you are a teacher, if you come to teach, you need to teach every lesson assigned to you by each week. Your supervisor will assign the unit for you to take. Yeah, as you know, core English has 4 micro skills and supplement 2 skills more, like vocab and grammar. And 4 micro skills you know already. And maintain contact with your supervisor. Maintain contact. They still want you to keep contact. That's why, as I said earlier, don't give the opportunity to your supervisor and to invite you having a coffee. You should invite him rather than ask him to invite you. Okay. And then your record, if you are observer, what you need to do? Complete lesson plan sheet for each lesson before the lesson. Here. Before you teach, you need to have lesson plan. If possible, send it to your supervisor. Ask him to help you checking whether should I do this, should I do not. But don't do like tomorrow is your teaching and today give him your lesson plan. What happened to him? Do you think that he will have enough time to check for you? And for me, no, because I need to spend my time with my family. Yeah. That's why 1 week ahead of time better. Yeah? You have lesson plan? Yeah, the study with Mr. John, we take you already. We taught you already. Discuss the lesson plan with associate. Yeah, discuss the lesson plan. Hi, lecturer, should I open my class with this activity or should not? Yeah. It will give you advice. Okay, if I were you, I need to do like this. Okay? And then write up important reflection in the training journal. You should do this task soon after you have passed a session. If not, you should at least take some note of that session. You will not forget. So you are a trainee. If you teach, you also have a task to do. If you are an observer, you also have task to do. Make sure that you need to do the task soon. Don't delay. Because delay is the very serious issues in studying. Okay, tomorrow I can do it. But tomorrow never come. Yeah, I know already. Because my students said, everyone, all of you are going to have a midterm. 2 weeks from now on, please prepare this unit. Okay. Noted, we thank teacher. And after that, during midterm day, I don't know, teacher, this one. What is this? Well. And then, okay, teacher, can I have supplementary midterm? Yes, you can. But what happened? Yeah, still. That's why. Don't delay. If you can finish it within a day, do it. Don't wait until tomorrow. because you keep it in your mind, your memory. It cannot last long. If you are good at memorizing, it's okay. But I don't believe that every one of you has a good memorizing skill. That's why they want you to take note. If you cannot finish, take note and then do it at home. But if I were you, if I can finish it weekend day, I will do it. Because at home, I don't know if there are any task for me to complete or not. Maybe at home I need to look after my baby, look after my daughter. How can I do it? There are many distractions to disturb you. That's why try your best to complete it within a day and do not delay. Yeah, this one just only my suggestion. You do or you don't do, it's okay. And then consultation. You know the word consultation? Talk, discuss, face to face. But now you can do online. But make sure that your supervisor is free or not. Yeah. Sometimes then don't call them. For example, I never ask my student to call me during the night time. Because I'm afraid that if there will be any problem happen. Misunderstanding between my wife and my student. Oh, yeah, just kidding. But it's true. But it's true. Yeah, don't call your teacher during the night time. Call during the daytime better. Okay, consultation. Consult with a supervisor. Here, program of work, student level, need and discipline. You need to know, okay, what kind of lesson you are going to take and the level of your student. If they are pre-intermediate, you cannot use intermediate language level to talk to them. Maybe they don't understand, right? Try to use normal language, simple language. Okay? That's why you need to understand your student level. For example, your teacher, he teach in year 2. You should ask him, teacher, how about the language usage of your student? Is it good enough? Or maybe very, very good? Yeah? You can ask them. And when you know your customer or you know your student, you will understand how language you should use. Okay? Whether it's the advanced level, whether pre-intermediate level. Okay? And then need and discipline. Yeah? And also you need to consult with them, consult with your supervisor, your challenges, success and difficulty in teaching. For example, you plan already, but you find it very hard to impart the knowledge to your student. Maybe your methodology or your activity not valuing to each activity with your teacher. Because remember, you have only 2 times for teaching. And 2 times, each time your teacher will give you score. Okay? Whether it's good or bad, it depends on your presentation, okay? Your teaching. Consult with teacher, supervisor about which you will doubtful such as lesson plan. Here, PPT, POS, M, objective. Ask your supervisor if you are not clear. Teaching material. Yeah, if they give you the lesson to take, you need to ask what material, management strategy, how you control your student. Yeah, because maybe I can control you. You also pay attention. Then maybe this one is one strategy. Sometimes joke a little bit, sometimes so strict a little bit. But make sure that you can give what you want to give to your student. Oh, you're the Okay, keep a significant material rest and observe during discussion with your associate. So that's why, yeah, every time this teaching practicum need discussion between you and your supervisor. Okay? Yeah? Like I said again and again, you have only 2 times for teaching. First time is experience. Second time, you need to do your best. Okay? That's why you need to consult with your supervisor. How can you provide the best lesson to your class? make a particular note of weaknesses, you have to avoid it. Once more. Here, weakness. Everyone has weakness. But the point is that if you know your weakness, you can minimize it, make it become smaller and smaller. Okay? But if you don't know your weakness, maybe you cannot improve it. That's why know yourself. Okay? And especially strategy will strengthen your teaching skill. That's why they ask you to be the observer, to observe what this guy or this gentleman, this lady do best, or what point they are need to be improved. Okay? That's why they want you to observe. Sometimes, yeah, you can learn from seeing someone presenting their skill, their knowledge. While all the teaching comments sit from the supervisor in the practicum folder with a right lesson reports. Yeah, this one it should be like that. Because if I give score to this lady, I give comment to her. You cannot put my comment to this lady. How come, right? Maybe confused, okay? But just only here, checklist. Checklist help you to remind you. You need to have this one. Okay. Do you have following item? If you have practicum folder, yes. Acknowledgement, yes. So this one is the list to remind you on what you should do, what you should have. Okay? This one is very important. Even it is only one page, but it helps remind you. It serves as a reminder. Okay? What should you do? What should you prepare? What should you have? Don't forget about this one. Okay? So we have checklist. And then this one timetable. It's not hard, right? First of all, day, what time, which class, trainee name, who is the teacher, and phone number. This one is very simple, but you need to keep track on that. Okay? Timetable for your teaching, your group member teaching. Okay? Which date, which time, which class, which trainee, and his or her phone number. One, and then applicant, yeah, you fill it until the end. Okay? Yeah, thank you everyone.
Okay, let me say thank you so much, Mr. Oxenburn, that giving you the clear information about something related to chapter 1. And it's like a long speaking, a long talking, right? But you guys clear, right? Right, because his explanations one by one, right? To make you guys understand clearly, okay? And after we are presented, and we will have the question and answer all 5 chapters, right? So say thank you again to Mr. Oxenburn. Now please welcome to Mr. Ravi.
Okay. So good morning everyone. Nice to see you again today. So today I would like to share my experience related to teaching practicum that related to section 2, teaching observation log and teaching observation record. Before we go through the process of writing journal or reflection paper, we need record. Okay. So what will you do with the record? So please pay attention together. Okay. Now start by teaching observation log. What does it mean? Log. Log like a small record. Talking about this table include time, that level, teacher, trainee. Not your supervisor, but the trainee, right? You are teacher. So trainee name, teacher name here, and teaching point, your point that you have to teach a day in your lesson plan, all right? Based on the teaching point, that is the special point in your lesson, and then the duration, 60 minutes or 1 hour, all right? This is the teaching observation log. So all trainees have to complete in these tables, yeah, that you will insert it into your practicum folder. Yes. This short to save our time. Go to the next one. And then we go to teaching observation record. This is important one for your teaching practicum. Yeah. And you know about, yeah, you have to, yeah, complete about the school name, right? Like here, Institute of New Khmer, yeah, on the top. And then your name, mean that teacher name, yeah, trainee name, okay? It's easy. Class, the class that you teach. A2, A3, B2, C4, all right? Okay. Number of the students in your class. Dad, yeah, the dad that you teach your student, okay. Time, lesson or module that you teach, yeah, for your turn, all right? Example, you teach unit 7, unit 6, so you write the units, yes, you can say on the top of your teaching observation record. Okay. Let's go to next. It is the example of the book that you have to write, like new cutting edge, pre-intermediate, or sometimes the school allow you to take new halfway, right, based on the school, okay? So you wait for, yeah, your supervisor, yeah, guide you, okay? Go to the next point. Yes, aim of observation. Why do we let trainee observe other trainees? Okay, because we want to see the technique that we can say different trainee, different technique. So you observe the other trainee in order to reflect the methodology that one trainee used in the real classroom, and then you follow, or you get the good point, or you follow the good point. Sometimes you can see the point to be improved, or you can say the big point, right? Your group member, yeah, big point, so you can comment or you observe to write in your journal. Okay. Yes. It also the point that you have to take note during you do the teaching record. Okay. You see, warm up. Normally in teaching, we always do the warm up. Why do we do the warm up? Because we want to
student involved in our lesson.
Yeah?
Student involved in our lesson.
Okay, involved in lesson. Right. So in the first step in teaching. So we need it. Different techniques. Some teacher use game, use question, yeah, or sometimes they we can say have different techniques that elicit something related to the relevant lesson or the new lesson. All right. So the purpose of warm up means that want to draw student attention. Want to draw student attention. So you observe your friend, your group member, what technique does he or she use to lead into the new lesson, yeah, in warm up. Use game, you write game. Yes? Question, you write question into your record. Okay. Presentation. How the teacher present new language. Okay? Example, grammar. What method that the teacher used in the classroom? That the teacher try to explain from the form to example, or the teacher try to explain from example to the form? Yeah, what you can see with your eye during teaching. So you have to take note and write down into your journal or your record. Okay. Yeah. And for reading or speaking or listening, we have different methods. You have to observe by yourself. Yeah, by yourself. Like you notify that there's a teacher left to them to do the individual task, or reading individually, or let student to ask and answer the question, or let student to answer about the question below the text, or other method that you can see other training used in the class, in you can say the teaching point. All right? Okay. Yeah, we have to save the time. So if you have a question, yeah, after we finish, you can ask. Stage of lesson. Normally we revise 5 stages, yeah, in each lesson. So you have to notify how does the teacher move from one stage to another stage. Example, from stage 1 to stage 2, stage 2 to stage 3, or from one point to another point in the lesson. That the teacher explain clearly, finish or not yet, finish, before they go to next point. Some teacher, that is a new teacher, because of the, we can say, lack of time management, so they have to further their lesson to finish on time. Sometimes they explain not clear, right, and not finish, and then they save the time. They try to go to the next point in the lesson, yeah, to finish the lesson on time. So that's why you have to observe. Does your, we can say, your group member or the trainee that teach in the classroom, yeah, teach the lesson, or we can say one step to another step, clear or not clear? You have to write, okay? Positive or negative, all right? Both. Use of the whiteboard, all right. Have you ever write on the whiteboard? Yes. Yes. Very good. So this point related to the using of whiteboard. When and how does the teacher use the whiteboard? Example, talking about rubbing off the whiteboard. How the teacher rub off the whiteboard? Sometimes they write from the left and then the right. Some teacher, yes, rub off from the right and then the left. Yeah. So you have to take note. Yeah, take note and record what he do. Okay, what he does in the class. Yeah, right from the left or right from the right. Yeah, notify. Yeah, and divide the whiteboard. Some teacher divide in the middle, yeah, in 2 parts, and some divide here like this, a small part and a big part, right? So you have to take note. It is experience, yeah, during teaching practicum. Okay. Yeah, question and yeah, reinforcement. We refer to what question technique does the teacher use? Okay. And how does the teacher correct mistake? How? How you have experience for correcting a mistake? Yeah, the teacher correct the mistake. Okay. Not accept. Example, yeah, your teacher asks you, and then your answer is wrong, and the teacher blame you. Oh, why? Why you try to answer? This waste of the time for other students to answer. Later, if you don't know the answer, do not try to answer to me. Okay. That's your, we can say your members or teacher use this method or not, okay, to correct the mistake. No, sometimes your friend use this technique, but you don't write. It's not okay, you have to write. And then you come up to your friend. Hey, you should follow me. I got an idea, good idea. You should, we can say fire him out, or we can say let him go out. So I say that. So price, yes, good, very good. I need more answer, yeah. Everyone, you have any idea, yes, for this question? Yeah. So price, okay. Pay attention, yeah, you try to pay attention, yeah, with the question, answer that the student try to answer, okay. Or you can see other method that used by your trainee or your group member, all right, the teacher. So you can write down into your journal. Okay. Yeah. Classroom task. How clearly the the teacher gives student instruction. Like a teacher let student to do an exercise. Yeah, with clear instruction or not clear instruction. If you can say if the trainee, yeah, don't explain clearly, yeah, about the instruction to do the exercise, you have to write not clear. If clear, you write clear, yes, in your record. How does the teacher organize activity for students? You can see the activity that the teacher set for the student in the class, such as pair work, group work, and individual work. Teacher said, sometimes teacher said only pair work and individual work without group work. So you have to write. Or sometimes, yeah, teacher include pair work, group work, individual work. So you have to write all, yeah, in your journal. Oh, sorry, in your record. How does the teacher encourage the student to participate in the class activity? Okay. Yes, as your experience in the